Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now in this video I'm going to be talking about the pros and cons of pursuing a master's degree. These tips will be especially helpful for people who are thinking of pursuing a master's in economics, finance. I particularly pursued a master's in finance and econometrics. So yeah, we're going to just start off with the pros. Now, in my opinion, the biggest pro to pursuing a master's, especially if you want to pursue a master's in economics, finance, accounting area, is that it helps you change careers. So if you did a subject that was not as numerical, or you felt was not related, or if you've graduated for years now and you've been working as doing something else in a different field, and you wanted to move into roles such as an economic consultant, investment banker, even if you wanted to pursue roles as a financial analyst, I think a master's is a great way to get into that, because I've seen people who start off the working world and then later on decide to pursue a master's. So yeah, one pro is that it helps you change careers. It makes changing careers or transitioning into a different career much easier. I mean, it is possible to transition into a different career without taking a master's degree, but it definitely helps and it's definitely a good option for some people. Another thing is that within finance and banking and economics world, if you want to pursue roles in this field, it does help you stand out. If you wanted to become an economist, I would definitely encourage you to pursue a master's in economics, because majority of economist roles, they do actually require you to have a master's degree, sometimes a PhD, but a master's degree is enough to pursue a role as an economist. So if you feel like you see your career as an economist in the long term, definitely pursue a master's degree. Another reason why a master's degree is useful is that it does help you stand out, because nowadays you see a lot of candidates, they have either a master's degree or actually a professional qualification, especially early on in your career, where you're trying to reach a certain goal faster, or you're trying to get into a certain salary band faster. Definitely pursuing a master's degree, any kind of postgraduate qualification will definitely help you in that respect. And it's also a great way to specialize in a specific area. For example, my master's was in finance and econometrics, and because of this, there were some roles where some recruiters have come up to me for econometrician roles. So it is really good if you want to specialize. And when you specialize in something and you make sure there are jobs out there for what you're specializing in, you can actually demand a higher salary because of this, because there won't be many people who have a master's degree in econometrics or in a specific field. So my tip there would be to do research and actually find out if that role that you're studying that master's degree for is actually out there and where they are, because you don't want to be in a situation where you study a master's degree to get a particular job and you find out it's not required. Brings me to my next point, which is that a master's degree can be required for certain roles. Again, do your research. So another pro is that obviously if it's a requirement for certain jobs and you do pursue it, it gives you a stronger chance of securing that role. Another point I want to make is that a master's is definitely great for the reasons I've mentioned previously, but it could be that the role you're getting into, it could be that there are other professional qualifications that are more suited. So I would always advise students that if you do want to pursue a master's, there is no rush. And this is what I wish I would have told my younger self if it was possible. There's no rush to do a master's. It's better to do your degree, gain some experience, find out where you want to work, find out what role suits you. And it could be that you actually don't need a master's for that role that you actually end up enjoying the most. And that's definitely my biggest tip for all of you. Once you've done your degree, get work experience, do different jobs, find out, get a taste of what you feel like you want to go into. And it could be that it's not a master's in economics that you need. It could be a professional qualification that's more suitable for the role that you want to pursue. And this could be a ACA, ACCA, a CMA, CFA, CMAP, and there's some other financial qualifications that could be more suited to you. That are also project management certifications as well. So don't just say, you need to understand why you want to do a master's. There needs to be a reason. Just don't do a master just for the sake of doing it. Really research. And my biggest tip is, once you finish your university degree, get into the working world first, and there's no rush. Anyone can do a master's at any time. I've seen people do a master's in economics 3 years or 4 years after working in the world of economics, or working as an economic analyst or policy analyst. So definitely take your time. Now this brings me on to the cons. Now the first con is, obviously, it is costly. And my tip for this would be, actually, there are many companies who would actually sponsor your master's degree or professional qualification that you want to study. So again, I would recommend you not to go through student finance. If you ask your employer and the masters you want to study or professional qualification you want to study is relevant to the role that you're in, they will definitely be more than happy to finance it. And even if that company doesn't want to, there'll be other companies who want to sponsor you to complete your qualifications. So definitely don't think you need to go through student finance. Don't think you need to just do it straight after your undergrad. Another con is that if you do a master's and it's not relevant to the field that you end up in, then obviously it was a waste of time and a waste of money. So definitely do research, look at LinkedIn, look at other job websites, Indeed, and actually search about the roles that you're interested in. Find out the requirements. Do you even need a degree or a master's degree to do this job? Is it going to make much of a difference in your salary? Because sometimes when they do ask for a master's degree, it could be maybe 2k or 3k increase. So you need to think, is that worth it? So yeah, definitely do your research. I would definitely say it's not worth pursuing a master's if the field you're pursuing that master's for, you're not going to be in that field for more than 5 years. I don't see the point of pursuing a master's. So you just need to go into it thinking about the pros and cons, understanding why you want to do that master's. What benefit is it going to add to your role? Is it required for future roles you want to apply for, or maybe for more seniority level roles? That's one thing you should research as well. So it might not be necessarily the masters might not be necessary now for the maybe entry level roles or graduate roles, but it could be to relevant for like more senior level roles. And obviously at some point you do want to become a senior, you want to become a director, so you should do some research on those roles as well and find out whether a master's degree will help you. Because I do know for certain roles, like if you want to be a director at investment bank or the economics director, sometimes you need a accounting qualification. Not all the time, this is just for a very small number of roles. Or definitely you would need a master's degree in economics for sure. So yeah, so definitely do your research. Overall, I hope this video has been really helpful. Do comment down below if you have any videos you feel like I could put out that will be useful for you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.